Hi, my name's Gecko, and today I'd like to talk to you about House of Night Book 1 Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. My copy is very battered, but one of my copies anyway. I've got 3, I think. This is the original UK cover in paperback. I don't know if they did in hardcover. This book is the first book in one of my favourite series, so it means a lot to me and actually helped me become really close friends with my best friend. So it's lovely. Yeah, it's a young adult fantasy novel. It's a urban fantasy, which means it takes place on Earth. It takes place in Oklahoma. And basically it's a school for vampires, House of Night. And the protagonist goes there when she gets marked, as the title suggests, and she learns the ways of being a vampire. And it's the first book in the 12-book series of the original series, and the Otherworld series, which is a year after the events, kind of between books 2 and 3. Books 3 and 3 of that. Well, book 3 is coming out at the end of this year, and book 4 should be coming out next year, so it's exciting. It's also really sad because it means the end of my favourite series, so... And of course now's the time my cats decide they want to run around like crazy people. But yeah. I remember when I first read this, I must have been about 14 or 15, and I immediately gave it to my friend and was like, you need to read this, like, read this right now. And she did, and yeah, we got even closer because of it. She brought me a t-shirt for Christmas this year, which was about this book series. I can't really explain what it is, because if you haven't read the series, it spoils an event. And if I tell you what it says, it won't make sense. But, you know, my best friend did that, and that was awesome. But yeah. I guess I just wanted to say that I love this book so much, and that I wouldn't say it changed my life, because it's not really a life-changing book and books don't have to do that, but it really, made me... You know how people say Hogwarts is their home in Harry Potter and things like that? House of Night's my home, and it makes me feel safe when I read the books, and it kind of makes me feel like everything's okay for the time I'm reading these books, and it just provides that for me, I guess. And I love them, and not a lot of people really have heard of it. It's not a popular series, as far as I'm aware. I know that there's a lot of negative reviews on Goodreads, but I don't really pay attention to that. But yeah, all the characters, just so good. I mean, Aphrodite's my inner voice 90% of the time. It's just pure Aphrodite, and if you're a fan of the series, yeah. In the first couple of books, she's kind of aches, but when certain things happen, she really becomes a good character, and she's just a generally good person, and she's just the way she is because of what's happened, and yeah, it's just good. Yeah, it's not really much I can say about it. It isn't like spoilery, and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't read it, because it's such a good book. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it, just that it's an amazing book, and I think it's incredible, and that's what it says in the back. It's just a little synopsis. Yeah, just about a girl who goes to a vampire finishing school, and yeah, if she fails this school, she dies. I guess that's something. Yeah. I'll read the back, because that'll be fun. So the bad news was that I'd have to move to the House of Night, a private boarding school known by all my friends as the Vampire Finishing School, where I would spend the next 4 years going through bizarre and unnameable physical changes, as well as a total and permanent life shake-up, and that's only if the whole process didn't kill me. But the good news was that I wouldn't have to take the geometry test tomorrow. Always looking on the bright side there, Zoe. When 16-year-old Zoe is marked by the tracker, as she knows her old life is over, now she has to leave her friends and family to join the House of Night school, where there's only one subject Zoe needs to study, Vampire 101. Of course, there's always a catch, and this one's nice and simple. If you fail, you die. It's despite the way it's written, it's actually not that, violent or anything. It's just a nice book. It is what it is, and I guess you can just, if you want to read it, I would recommend it. I recommend it to everyone. It's a good, solid YA series. If you're not a fan of longer series, though, I wouldn't go into this because it is 12 books long, the original series, and then you've got the 4 novellas, the handbook, and the 2 at the moment, but soon to be 4, as I said, of the Otherworld series. So it's quite a big series, and yeah, I think it's perfect. I do have issues with it, and I can critique it, but I think for what it is, it's perfect. If you just want that escapism for a few hours, and you're not into gory horror books, because this isn't one of them. It's just, there's some heavy topics dealt, of course. They deal with some really heavy topics, but for the most part, it's just fluffy and light. So I guess that will wrap up the first video. I didn't really know what else to talk about. So I figured it was either going to be cats or something else, and the cats were like, yeah, nah, we're not going to play. Well, we're not going to play ball, we're going to mess around and eat, I think. Don't know which one that is. Let's go see. But yeah, they were just like, nah, we're not going to play ball. And it's Ciri and Loki. Let's have a look, shall we? Are you saying hi, Ciri? You saying hi? Isn't she beautiful? I don't even know if you can see that properly. And Loki's gone into the kitchen. So I guess that wraps that up. My name is Gecko, and yeah, have a great day.